Hello everyone, in this video, Walliant, a simple wallpaper engine bundled with open malware. In this video I'll explain in detail how it works and attempt to remove the malicious insert from this piece of software. Let's watch a clip from my recent malware run on the Innova computer real quick to better understand what it's advertised as. Walliant, enjoy different beautiful views every day. Blah blah blah, automatically change your computer's desktop image, the most astonishing picture collection and selection. The most important part is at the bottom, where no one reads, particularly the last sentence. Take a closer look. By installing Walliant, you agree to share part of your internet resources so that Global Hop and its clients might route internet traffic through your device as an exit point to the internet. Essentially, they're uploading your personal information and marketing data to Global Hop, whatever that is. You gotta love how they play with terms like Downloadly did. Whatever that bottom line states, this is a trojan embedded into the program, well, particularly the Global Hop SDK. SDK is, by the way, a software development kit, for starters. So we'll talk about this installation process in a little bit. For now, I kinda want you to understand why it's such a big deal. I've got Walliant often in my previous malware runs, even back in 2020. I don't understand what Walliant is. What is it for? I kinda wanna Google it. What's Walliant? Well, sounds about right. So I guess the probability of getting it installed is still quite high, and the fact that they still pump money from it, which is proven by multiple years on the, let's say, black market of software, is simply unacceptable. That also means you or your friend might have it installed right now. So please make sure your close ones don't have little malware on their computers, mining data as we speak, because it's pretty stealthy. Which brings me to the installation process. Just like Downloadly or any data crypto miner, it installs silently. However, Walliant doesn't just install silently, it is working silently. You don't even get a look at it. And that is how a Trojan behaves. Let's first check out the setup program, what it has to offer. It's also half broken, hanging for half a minute on startup and exit. Just check it out. It's gonna be not responding. Yeah, it's not responding. Gonna be like that on exit as well. And while it's loading, it just drives the point home. It's not supposed to be installed normally. The silent installer, which is next on the list, works perfectly fine as intended. Still waiting for it. There we go. First things first, nothing about wallpapers or changing engines. We get straight to the point with the installer openly admitting that it has proxy leveraging functionality, which is basically, in other words, it's selling your data. We can accept and continue all the privacy policy and EULA trash. Click next. But where's the fun in that? That's no fun. Let's go ahead and see how it gets injected into the system via the silent installer. Their arguments are closely resembling the previous episode of the series. So we have to invoke the executable name, first of all. How's it called? SKA / very silent / suppress message boxes / no cancel / no restart. Once we're on it, let's wait. That is how its silent installer works. Not even a glimpse. Still not installed. We're waiting. There it is. There it is. It is now installed. And it appeared in our tray icon. Completely silent. Our data is now being trafficked. Awesome. The only way we can find out about Walliant is via expanding the tray icons. Here's his icon. It is actual software. We can change the wallpaper. Here it is. You can even save wallpaper to our computer, the current one. Decent functionality. Although the best part is it continues to be silent even after the install. So let's say I did not change the wallpaper, and my wallpaper would be the previous guy. There we go. So let's say I didn't do anything. Notice any difference? There is no Walliant. If you want to get any output from Walliant, you have to go to Settings. Again, you have to expand the tray icons first, then click on its icon, then go to Settings, and then you have to select Change Image Daily. That's how you get any output from Walliant. And it is disabled by default. Very smart. Well done. Other than that, we can actually switch wallpapers and even download them, as I previously showed you. Great functionality, it is missing in Windows 10 and 11. Unforgivable. We can also head over to the license or about page, which is a poorly done IE frame, let's say. Yeah, that's basically the same thing. Also, the about Walliant page. The funniest part is in the end though. I already read it. There we go. Of course, this is a template website which they tried to fill in, but what they left in the about page is at best laughable. Be inspired and motivated by brilliant wallpaper. At Walliant, our mission is to deliver the best quality desktop backgrounds to you, which inspires you to climb that mountain, reminds you to raise your eyes to the night sky, motivates you finally finish the project so you could go to that beach, excuse me. Well, decent English, just multiple mistakes, but that's pretty good. Speaking of templates, if you still don't believe me, it's a template, go to walliant.com. I don't think I need to add any comments. Download Walliant! Download it! Now! Download it! Quick! Be quick! Well, it's still up. Oh, now the defender finds the potentially unwanted app. Our mission at Walliant is to inspire you to raise your eyes to the night sky and sell your data. And we're all out of night skies. What else? Oh, how do you remove this trash? The removal guide is simple. You just head over to appwiz.cpl or type it. Or alternatively, control panel programs, uninstall a program, find Walliant, click on install, and there we go. The uninstaller does the full job because the malicious insert is inside the main executable, which is, by the way, C#, unpacked and unobfuscated, which means I can just edit the source code. I was very surprised to say the least to find out they didn't care about the ease with which you can download and access their source code. And as it goes with any good open source project, we can modify it for the better. Or worse. Alrighty, let me get prepared for the greatest show on my channel, which I would call Demolification. Don't ask me, do not ask me where I derived that word from, but let's call it this way. Okay, so we will need the ant spy and a little knowledge of object-oriented programming to do the job. I already unpacked the ant spy. First step in removing the malware would be installing it, so let's install the Walliant normally into an accessible place like desktop. Obviously gotta wait half a minute each time I start the installer, but that's fine. I'll take my time. Thanks for installing malware on my computer. And the second step in removing the malware would be to identify its source. So we have Walliant here, a bunch of DLLs here that doesn't say much. So let's head over to DN Spy, run it and open Walliant inside the source code viewer, because it's completely open. There we go. So we have Countly SDK, whatever. I'll need to take a little bit of time to understand the Walliant code, so I guess the the coconut Walliant will complement it well. Okay, so the program is fairly simple. There are two malicious inserts that we have to get rid of. These are the operator class, which is an import from SDK DLL, which I assume is the global hub SDK they were talking about. So here it is, the SDK DLL. This is the malicious insert into Walliant. There are also a statistics class. It's right here. I guess it sends telemetry to the creators. They gather some inside information on users as well. Well, I guess too bad the main entry point is wide open and you can just remove both the telemetry and addwire functions. All we have to do is to edit the class right here. I'm gonna decompile. So just you watch. Here, this is fine. This is just a mutex. A mutex is created to check whether there is a single instance of the program running. So if there is a mutex created, it's not going to run again. It's fine. Nothing malicious. Try catch. That logger. It does not imply this is a data logger. It's just an internal class that logs exceptions. I think there's one function that grabs telemetry to countly or something, but overall that's a decent class. So here we find the first malicious insert. Here we have operator start, which starts the global hop SDK garbage, and we try finally. So if the program does not run, it stops the operator. There we go. We have to remove that. That's one malicious insert down. And also, right after the operator, we've got statistics. That is the telemetry for creators. Instance begin session and end session. Obviously, if the application does not run, it stops the session, yes. So we remove that. Obviously, we got some wrappers, which are... I mean, why would you have them? But I'll keep them. Who cares? As long as we remove malware. And finally, also, we should not forget about the updater. It's right here. It calls the updater constructor, which in itself calls other methods and other procedures which download the new, improved telemetry version from Walliant.com. So, using just implies it's gonna collect garbage after it. After the function, after the constructor call. Okay, so we remove the updater as well. That is good. And I think this is fine. We have removed malware from the application. So go ahead and compile. Got an error, line 24. Argument 3 must be passed without. It's a simple fix. There we go, it compiled. Beautiful. Next up, I think we can get rid of operator now. We can delete the class. Let's delete malware. Class is no longer there. We can also, I think we can delete statistics. Let me double check. End session, begin session, instance. Yeah, I think the constructor is not called anywhere, so we can also get rid of statistics. Updater, I don't think we can get rid of it easily, because it's just there. There are some constants that are used all around the program. Not the best decision, but I guess it helps them retain the updater inside the program while I'm editing it, because I really don't want to bother. So the updater is gonna be intact, but it's never gonna be called, because I don't call the constructor, which is calling other methods. So that's good. So the utilities are clean now. All the functions in the main procedure are double checked and they're fine. See, nothing malicious here. That's all that matters. Luckily, all these malicious inserts were just, I guess, 2 lines worth of code in one of the main procedures, like run session, whatever. That's fine. And this should do. But I also found out you can change the license form address and the about form address, and I was prepared. I have a little gift for the creators. Let's edit the method. Is this about? No, this is a license form. I have a custom-made license for them. malwarewatch.org/Walliant.html. That's gonna be their new license now. Alright, I think I didn't mistype it. Great. And about form. Let's edit. About. Yes, let's self-promote. But I doubt it's gonna run in an iframe. I'm gonna be very surprised if it runs there. But either way, that looks better. Now let's save the executable. Not here. In case it doesn't work, in case I destroyed it. Okay, here's our new executable. Walliant.executable. Now we rename the old one. Place the new one here and hope that it runs. Fingers crossed. Let's bring it home, man. Doesn't run? Let's see. Oh, it runs. It's already an achievement. Wallpapers? Hey, it works. It works. Yes. All these wallpapers. How about the saving functionality? Although I didn't change anything there. Let's just double check. Maybe had telemetry in it. Yes. Works. Settings, change image daily. That's gonna work because I did not touch the registry functions. Image source, image style, also going to work. Check out the license. Oh, we got the hot new license for Walliant. I think that's far more informative than they had previously. Great, now let's check the about page. I just want to see if YouTube works in an IE frame. Come on. Wow, is it actually? Holy crap, dude. YouTube supports IE still. Even though it's all broken, but it does work. That's just great. That way I incentivize creators, and you as well, to click this button. Yes, it's not red anymore, but you get it. Click this button. I never self-promote in my videos, so I guess you can click it. It's your decision. Okay, so we have officially demollified Walliant. Thanks creators, great malware. I loved every bit of it. I think one day, if it was so successful, I'll open the source code on GitHub and release the version without malware so we can all enjoy actual Walliant instead of Molliant. And with that, thanks for watching and take care.